you open yourself to acceptance. The results that can be so infectious, catapult and you see the projection. You just gotta know.
Okie dokie, hello YouTube, my name is Wysol and I'm going to be doing a video today on birth chart for self-development. Now, first I'm going to talk about what the birth chart is and then how it can help you progress in self-development. So your birth chart is your astrological energy when you incarnated into this plane at a specific time and place, okay? So when the sun sends its light rays out, it hits different planets and those planets refract different energies. They also get source light from different astrological signs, so your sun sign, your zodiac signs, so different star systems. That's where they get energy from. And these energies are placed into you at your time of birth, okay? So I'm not going to go into detail about the birth chart, so I'm not going to talk about nodes and houses and stuff. I'm just going to talk about simply why birth chart is good for self-development, okay? So birth chart. Reading your birth chart is just simply, your first way of reading your birth chart is to read it, okay? Most people don't even know about their birth chart, and most people don't even believe in the zodiac, because when they read zodiac readings, it's not made for them, because maybe that reading was for an Aquarius and Mercury or an Aquarius and Venus, for example, and that wasn't for you, which is why you didn't resonate with it, and now you don't agree with it. Because, oh well, it's all a load of bollocks. It's all, half the time it's for me, half the time it's not. I don't agree with it. It's too hard. Yeah? So reading your birth chart, why it's good for self-development. So I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to talk about me before reading my birth chart, and then me after reading my birth chart. Because this is me after reading my birth chart, and me before reading my birth chart was, I didn't know what I was supposed to do and how I was supposed to go about doing it. So different bits of your birth chart will kind of explain how your mind works, so your Mercury, how your assertiveness is, so where your Mars is placed, like how you go about life. Okay, everyone does this differently because everyone has completely different placements. You might have a Mercury in Leo, like I do. No, not a Mercury in Leo, a Mars in Leo, like I do. But your Mercury may not be in Aquarius, like mine is. Your Mercury may be in a Scorpio, for example. So you think differently and you go about doing that, what you're thinking, differently. But again, we are all from source, so we are all the same. Don't get too, oh, your birth chart is who you are. Your birth chart is who you are in this incarnation, on this plane, okay? If you got a life in the Sirius star system, you got a completely different birth chart. Like they would have a completely different birth chart in different star systems. So don't think your birth chart is you, because it's not, but it is in this incarnation, okay? So simply just read your birth chart, get it done and read it. You're going to be absolutely baffled by what it says because it resonates with your soul. It doesn't resonate with your mind, it resonates with your deepest, darkest heart's desires. Even the little bits, like when I was a bit younger, in like school, I was like, if I was Prime Minister, I would definitely make this place better. And then 3 years ago when I found out about a birth chart, I read it, and one of them says, I forgot which one it was, it's like, you are capable of being like a world leader. It literally says that. Now, you could call them the powers that be, they know your birth chart already from the time if you were born in the system, so within a hospital, they know your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth. They know your birth chart already. This is how they know who to kill, who not to kill, who's got power over the masses when they become awakened, if you know what I mean. So, birth chart for self-development. Simply just doing a basic reading of your birth chart is going to bring a form of enlightenment. Enlightenment can come in many forms. Enlightenment is learning something new, something that is enlightening. That's what enlightenment is. You could take, enlightenment is like awakening. There are levels to awakening. So you could have the enlightenment where you just learn something new about this world, where you learn something new about yourself, where you learn something new about your soul. And then awakening stage is like awakening to the elite, awakening to yourself, awakening to source, awakening to realizing that this earth realm is a big gene soup, collective karma, galactic thing that's kind of just galactic matters happening on a small scale. But enough of that. birth chart for self-development. So once you read your birth chart, and I know that it's going to resonate because it will, it is you on this incarnation. The way you're going to go about life, if you take it in, is going to be completely different. You're going to realize the way you're thinking, and then you read your birth chart, it's like, that's why that. Like, the reason why you do certain things within your love life is because of your energy within your Venus or your Jupiter. So you just simply read your birth chart. I'm going to link the one that I use in the description box, so check that out. You're going to need to know your time of birth, date of birth, and place of birth. Okay? This is also very good for understanding your internal energy. Okay? How to go about doing types of meditation. Because if you've got like minimal earth energy, being still is probably annoying for you. Like, some people get classed with ADHD, but they've got no earth energy. I was speaking to someone on an Arcturian Facebook group, and I said, link me your birth chart. She's full water, bit of fire, bit of air, she's got like one earth sign. She's classed as ADHD. She's erratic, she can't stay still. It's because she has no earth energy, or like minimal earth energy. And I spoke to someone yesterday, because I'm gonna be doing, what are they called? I'm going to be doing jewellery for your birth energy. So it's like a custom jewellery for your particular earth energy. So the guy that I was speaking to, he has no earth energy. I was like, how do you do still meditation? Like, you need to teach people how to do still meditation without zero earth energy. He has zero earth elements, but he's good at still meditation. So yeah, I'm going to be doing custom natal chart reading jewelry specifically for you. I'll link some stuff later on when I actually open the Etsy page and stuff like that. But just reading your birth chart, you can go in depth into the houses, into the nodes as well. They are a bit complex. I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm just going to do a short video on reading your birth chart for self-development. It is the best self-development thing you'll ever read. Screw all the courses on self-development, screw people selling you self-development courses. Read your birth chart. It is free. It is completely free. Okay? You can do self-development yourself. Now, my aim, I kind of want to destroy the PT industry. Sorry for PTs. I do find that this information from PTs should be knowledge that everyone needs to know. How to look after yourself and how to train your body, how you function. But people like expunge like £30 an hour onto people that are earning £9 an hour to tell them that they need to do this particular exercise for this muscle. Like, all of that information is on Google. You can find this out if you put the effort into researching yourself and like what's going on in the world. You do not need a teacher. You are a teacher. You just need to remember that you're a teacher. Okay? You teach yourself before anyone else. You need to teach yourself before anyone else. Then you can share what you know. It's not, I wouldn't call it teaching, it's just sharing your experiences. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to try and keep this one short. Again, I'm not going to go in depth into nodes. I'm just going to tell you that reading your birth chart is the best self-development thing you will ever do for your life. Right, now, don't get me wrong, your birth chart is not going to tell you... There we go. Your birth chart is not going to tell you your purpose. I mean, it's going to give you inclinations to your purpose. It's going to tell you how to go about doing your purpose. But you have to figure out what your purpose is, okay? My birth chart says that I like to write or be creative, and because of conditioning, I've come out of that. I had come out of that over time, and I've broken that now. I basically made like 8, you could call them layers, because I've moved 8 times. Now, when people move houses, you typically you're allowed to create this new, you feel like you're allowed to create this new persona. So I created like 8 layers because I moved houses 8 times. Like, oh, I moved a house and be a new person. People do this all the time. You've probably done it if you move house, or you move school. When you move school, oh, I can be a new person, there's new people. Be a new me, for example. Yeah, so your birth chart will not give you your purpose, okay? It's going to give you those little inclinations that you feel deep inside as to how you need to go about doing your purpose. It might give you some inclination as to what your purpose is. Maybe if it says that you should be doing like creative writing, and then you used to do art a lot when you were younger. Well, not creative writing, like creative arts. And you used to do art a lot when you were younger. That might be it. A lot of the things that you did as your child is your purpose. Like those little bits, you want to add that into a kind of, add the childlike activities and make them into something that can be used conductively in this society. So something that can be used to create and be shared, and you can live off. So living off what you love to do. That is what your purpose is. Live off what you love to do and share it, so others can see that you are living off what you love to do, and that they can do it as well. That's how you go about doing your purpose. It isn't to teach others, it's to share your experiences so others can see that you are experiencing these things, and then see that it's not just one person, it's multiple people doing it. Okay? So I'm not the only one doing this. Google other people, you will find many other people saying the same thing. Anyway, that is that. Okay? Anyway, that is it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you.